What's up, everybody? Jensen Cummings here. Thank you as always for tuning in. We're talking digital ads must bring value on all sides of the equation for your audience, for your business.
This is probably 95% of the restaurants I talk to aren't doing this. And I like that it's 50 because it's 5 and 0, which means most restaurants in that instance of getting 50 opportunities got 0 people's information. So in Eric's situation here, 50 people came to your place. They crossed the biggest threshold, which was coming to find you and give you money. You hope they had a great experience. You pray they come back. I tell clients, I've got 2 books that are already out. A third one comes out next month. A book I'm working on for 2022 is called Hope and Pray Marketing. I want to teach restaurants how to aim and expect. Don't hope and pray. Aim your marketing at a certain audience and expect a result. Well, the only way you can do that is if you have data. And he said, hey, I understand you're not welcome here. I said, no, I didn't say I wasn't welcome. I said, you don't invite me. And he's like, what do you mean? I explained it to him. And it went over like a million miles an hour. Like, well, you're always welcome. I'm like, no, you're not making an effort to try and get me to come to your restaurant. When I come to your restaurant, it's on my agenda, on my time. And if you talk to me more often, I would eventually come more often. That's the problem with a lot of restaurants and a lot of businesses. They get a little thing, like my office is in downtown Cincinnati. There's a lot of cool, trendy restaurants and over the Rhine. They're all ghost towns right now and probably will be for a year. But 2 years ago when it was hot, they were all such egomaniacs they didn't need to market. It's like bullcrap. Market more now so that when the shit hits a fan, you got a fan to get it out. Spend to build, not sell. Restaurants need to stop marketing to sell food. If every time you market to sell food, you're typically skipping a key step. And what I mean by that is you're spending to get access to their audience. What I want you to do is flip the script. So every dollar in effort of marketing should be used to build your database, not to sell food. People need to know that you exist. Advertising at its complete, most basic form is getting awareness. But the next part of awareness is how do you gain data from awareness? Because awareness is fine. If people consistently see, Matt Plapp or see Jensen or see the pizza puff, they see it. But you want to make sure they see it more often, and you want to make sure that it leads somewhere. So the next step to success is making that awareness become data. And so the concept is you got to be able to measure your sales and your success. So if you spend money on, let's just say Facebook ads, and that gets you customers' data, and you get 1,000 people's information, but only 2 of them walk in your restaurant, who cares? But if 200 of them walk in your restaurant, I'm on the right path. I'm going to keep doing that over and over. Does that make sense? Go after it all and say, you know what? If I'm going to spend $1,000 to get people's information, I can get 1,000 email addresses pretty easily. Or I can spend 1,000 and get 800 people's gender, frequency, email, phone number, birthday. I'd rather have depth of information so I can talk to people in a different manner. How you talk to me or my wife is night and day. How you talk to a new customer, a frequent customer, a lost customer is night and day. The problem most restaurants have is they haven't segmented their data. They have emails or cell phones. So you've got to figure out a way to put people in buckets so you can have a kids eat free conversation. Luis on the other side of the table here, a kids eat free wouldn't resonate with him. You know why? Luis ain't got no kids. College night wouldn't resonate with me because my wife would probably get a little mad. So you got to think about the message and if you can segment the audience, but also think about timing. Don't send a text message at 10 p.m. at night. Some people go to bed.
Yep.
Don't send an email at 6 a.m. because when I woke up this morning, I no lie, went through my email list after I got going and highlighted 180 emails and clicked archive. I don't even look at them. But a restaurant sent me an email at about 9:50 before I was going to the dentist. I read their email because my inbox was empty. Try to send messaging that has a shelf life. As much as I might love your pizza, you sending me something that's only good for today, you just wasted. If you got 1,000 people, the odds of any more than about 30 of them coming to your place is nil. So that means that 970 people just got a message that wasted their bandwidth. So when you think about using your data, think about when people can actually take advantage of it and make sure that the message isn't too freaking specific, like a one-time special for an NBA game on opening day to an entire database that doesn't even care about the NBA.
I just want to thank you for, giving us the opportunity and the chance. And, it's kind of humbling for me to be kind of on the same screen as you and the guests and stuff. But, it's really been giving us a lot of confidence and building us up so that we know that we can, we're going to be a success. I'm going to make sure that it happens, and with your help. So we really appreciate it very much.
I love it. Look, our mission is to amplify the worth and work of those who feed their community. That is fundamentally and absolutely you. The worth side is the thing that I focus on the most. Amplifying the work, that's one thing. We do that. We have a media channel here. The worth, we undervalue ourselves. We undervalue our work. We undervalue the product. We undervalue what we bring to our community all the time. And now it's time for us to recognize that essential doesn't even begin to cover it. You matter because you care about your community, and you need to be a pillar of that community and any community that you get in. If it's digital, if it's in Elburn, if it's in Nashville, Tennessee, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the same message that comes across. It's who you are.